Kady's garden. Update, I believe it's 19. Start out with the wicking bed here. I've got my potatoes planted and a little garlic in there too. Won't hurt anything. See how it does. Going around here to my rain gutter grow system. Again, everything is floats in there to maintain the water level. Fed from 10-gallon barrels. Goes out into my kiddie pools. This will be all corn in here. I've got some Brussels sprouts in there already. And come down. More kiddie pools. This is my carrot tubes. We'll go at about 2-week increments and grow carrots in the tubes. Just see how that turns out. Or the rain gutter grow system. I've got broccoli and cauliflower in here. I got the top built on it so I can put sunscreen over it. Same with those over there. Once the real summer sun gets in, starts burning things, I'll take care of that. And here's my trellis for my beans. Pole beans in there. And over here I've got zucchini, summer squash, and some spinach already in there, along with a little more garlic. Put my flowers in the center. Those will be marigolds. And to help with the algae, taken rain gutter covers and cut them and put between each of these. I got a real fine mesh in them so it keeps everything out of it. It works all the way around. And again, these here are also fed with 10-gallon bucket. Over here I got my hydroponic system. This is just going to be nothing but Roma tomatoes this year. It's in that. Now I've got my half 55-gallon barrels here. These are black raspberries, red raspberries, golden raspberries, and then the green containers are all blueberries. And this is the peach tree, and across the way here, those are 2 peach trees over there. Then back to the aquaponics system. Again, I got my 300-gallon tank, fish tank out back. And it feeds in through the wall into the greenhouse. Again, I built a separate canister filter system for it. The pipe all the way to the left is aquarium filter material, and the other 3 are loaded with lava rock. Gives me a good a biofilter area there, while the first one cleans out some of the big mass out of the rain gutter catch system. It goes through the first cast system into the 55-gallon barrels. These are used exclusively for the replenish water into the aquaponics system, and it's all rainwater, so I don't have to worry much about pH and everything else with it. And then these 2 330-gallon tanks, those are used in to feed back to the 10-gallon barrels for the garden. And go back to this here. I've got it set up where my filters goes in over here, continual run. It's all solar powered. And then down in there is a little float valve and an overflow. The overflow, when the fish tank gets too full, it feeds down into the 55-gallon barrel. Then the water out of the fish tank, when it gets so low, the float valve kicks off a 12-volt on-demand pump, and it goes back into the fish tank. And then all the water from the fish tank then goes out through a radial flow filter into the media beds. And we'll go inside and take a look at those. And I will admit it's a little bit of a mess right now, and I'm in the process of doing all my spring setup and everything, but this is my lettuce tent. It's a deep water culture system. And my sump pump is underground, sump tank. It's pumped up, comes across, and goes into the 4-inch PVC, which is loaded with strawberries, and it comes all the way around and then dumps back down into these inside the grow tent. They filter through lettuce, Swiss chard, romaine lettuce, red romaine in there, and then it all dumps down into the deep water culture system. And the other one, like I say, it comes through the wall, comes around, and then dumps into each of the media beds. And I've got some duckweed going on top of this one here. Anyway, it dumps in, drains down through a U-siphon back into the sump tank. Sump tank then takes it back out into the fish tank and in through the upper system. Then a little Swiss chard going, onions and garlic there, and I got a few tomato plants stuck in here also. I gotta move him out before long. It's my avocado tree I'm growing. And over here I got another fan. And it's set up to a solar panel, so every time the sun comes out I got air moving. Same with that one down there. But this one here has a transmission cooler on it, and those lead down into a cooler, and when the temperature gets up above 90 degrees, the pump kicks on, pumps water through the transmission cooler, cools the air out into the greenhouse, and at 90 degrees I can get about 70 degree air coming out of it. And I got a few my little crafty things going. Do my lettuce in various stages there, and we'll go back outside. Now the pump for the fish tank to refill it and everything, it's also solar powered. Yep, there's my other bad habit, golf. There's my rainwater catch system. And around, more solar panels in the front, and those take care of fans inside and the cooling system. All seems to work pretty good. And then I've got 5 deep cycle batteries there in the corner that when I don't have any sun or anything to worry about, I convert over to them. That's it for my update for today. I'll keep you updated a little bit more later on when I do more. So happy growing.